Younger people of Reddit, what are you tired of hearing from older generations? Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Tilde, my parents when I was a teenager in the late 90s. Now I have to tell my parents that. You kids and these damn phones. My parents are on their phones more than I am by a lot. When I was your age, we never... Just start saving. You'll be able to buy a house in no time. How we can't fix anything ourselves. Then promptly ask us to fix their Wi-Fi, set up their new phone, and figure out why their computer is running slow. We can do plenty, we just have a different skill set. I'm tired of people complaining about how younger people are terrible as though they weren't the ones that raised those younger people to be what they are. I'm not younger, but I'm fed up with some older people expecting gratitude for all that they have done, while taking zero responsibility for the problems that they will leave future generations. The young people always just want to drink and go to parties, one. No, two. Don't pretend like you didn't do this too, lol. You just have to work harder if you want to buy a house. That's what I did. Yeah, well, I don't make 50% of the price of a house a year like you did. Literally any and all job advice. Sorry, Deborah, but you've worked the same unionized position for 30 plus years. The number of valuable insights you can give me about the modern labor landscape numbers somewhere between diddly and squat. And Hank literally drops the walk downtown handing out resumes and shaking hands line without awareness or irony. My mom and I got into a fight over housing affordability. Your father, 55, and I, 53, worked very hard to afford this house, $175K. And you make more than we did at the time we bought, 1992. The house now is worth about 1.5 M. My mom didn't work and my dad made 100K/year. I make 150K and houses in my price range are 600K 1 HR plus away from where I want to be and less than half size with less than half the lot. Anything to the effect of young people can't have back pain or any other physical disability. Like, dude, I wish being in my 20s made me immune to being injured, but that's literally just not how the human body works. I have more life experience than you. Then proceeds to go on an emotionally stunted rant based on their own personal bias due to trauma they refuse to process because they know best. As a 29-year-old, tired of older people telling me I'll understand joint pain, tiredness when I'm older. I'm disabled and chronically ill. I have had bad joints since birth. Like, it's great that all your health problems are a result of your age, but mine have been around and will worsen because of that. 34. I'm sick of hearing about how young people just spend all their time on TikTok, how they have stupid dances, how they're just staring at screens all day, blah, blah, blah. Yes, they do all that stuff, but we had stupid dances when we were younger. We sat in front of the TV all day. I've yet to see someone with square eyes. Also hearing about how young people today have no respect for their elders. MFs were doing the same shit that people today are doing now. The difference is everyone has a camera in their pocket. I am 44, but I still feel like I'm young. I'm tired of hearing pretty much everything my generation says. I don't understand when everybody else just suddenly morphed into their parents. No one wants to work anymore. First of all, no one ever wanted to work. That's why it's called work and not fun. Second of all, maybe it's that no one wants to work at your job that lists itself as entry level, but wants 5 years of experience and a master's degree, along with being able to work 12-hour days at minimum wage. When you're older, you'll agree with me. Just because you're older doesn't mean you're always right or that you know the answers to all my life's problems. You grew up in a different time period, with different problems and different social views. Your problems might be similar, and you might be right some of the time, But that is no excuse to shut down every logical point I make against your beliefs with this line.